going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking about someone who, without a doubt, absolutely gives me upper lip sweat. Yes, I'm talking about Scooter Braun and his alleged involvement in Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez's previous on and off again relationship. Yeah, I know, if that wasn't enough to make us clutch our pearls, this Pop Off also involves Taylor Swift as well. Because apparently, Scooter Braun's treatment of Selena Gomez while she had that on and off again relationship with Justin Bieber is part of the reason why Taylor Swift went as hard for Scooter Braun online and on social media when he bought her masters. I'm telling you, it's a freaking situation and a half, and all of this information is coming from a major expose that the Insider did on Scooter Braun. Now, full disclosure, because I know there are some negative Nancys who I'm sure are already going off in the comments, this article did come out a few weeks ago, but as you guys know, me personally, a few weeks ago, I was on the road, I was helping my parents move, I was essentially just being pulled in a million directions in my personal life, so I didn't have time to address this article with you guys. And then also, when I got back in LA, there was just so much pressing Kardashian tea that we had to get into, but now I'm finally taking a moment because I have to get into this article with you guys. There is just so much good tea, and I also know there might be a large chunk of you that hasn't heard of this article or hasn't heard this tea, because shocker not shocker, this major expose on Scooter Braun was not covered at all by any mainstream media outlets because, you know, God forbid anyone talk negatively about Scooter Braun. So yeah, now that we got that intro out of the way and I can already feel my freaking upper lip sweat starting, let's go ahead and not waste any more time, get into this Insider expose and start unwrapping those Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and my girl Taylor Swift facts. Okay, so as I previously mentioned, the Insider recently published this major expose on Scooter Braun that was titled The Many Faces of Scooter Braun. Now, this article consisted of a lot of information regarding Scooter Braun, his close relationship with his clients, and his reputation in the music industry. Now, obviously, it goes without saying that one of Scooter Braun's biggest clients is Justin Bieber, and this article definitely exposed some major tea on how involved Scooter Braun was in Justin Bieber's personal life, specifically when he had his on and off again relationship with Selena Gomez. Now, multiple sources told the Insider that while Justin was dating Selena, Scooter was a, quote, quasi-parental figure to Justin who, quote, appeared to be enmeshed in nearly all aspects of his life, including his relationship. These sources went on to share that over time, due to Scooter's involvement in Justin's life and relationship, there, quote, definitely got to be bad blood between the two camps, aka bad blood between Justin Bieber's camp and Selena Gomez's camp, which you already know I have some thoughts about that because I talk about Justin Bieber's camp and Selena Gomez's camp, or Justin Bieber's team and Selena Gomez's team, in pretty much every pop-off video I do about these people, but we're gonna continue because I want to let you know how Taylor Swift is involved. Now, these sources also mentioned that Taylor Swift, aka one of Selena Gomez's best friends, was, quote, appalled by the way Braun handled aspects of Bieber and Gomez's relationship. In fact, these sources claim that Scooter's poor treatment of Selena during that time is one of the reasons why Taylor, quote, went after Scooter so hard when he purchased her masters. Now, it's important to note that Scooter Braun's attorney, Marty Singer, yes, you've heard that name before, Marty Singer has represented some of the Kardashians. He also represented Tristan Thompson for a time. He is also Scooter Braun's attorney, and he did make some comments for this article. Specifically, he commented on these accusations that Taylor Swift went really hard for Scooter Braun because of how he treated Selena Gomez. Now, in regards to these specific claims, Marty Singer called them, quote, ridiculous, and he also claims that Scooter continues to, quote, have a very good relationship with Selena. In addition to that, Marty Singer also brought up a photo that was taken of Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun at a private after party for Billboard. This is back in 2015. He said that they were dancing and smiling, and why would Taylor Swift take a photo like that, dancing and smiling with Scooter Braun, if she had such negative feelings towards him? However, thankfully, a close Taylor Swift source clapped back at this Marty Singer claim and clapped back at this photo that he brought up that was taken in 2015. And the source said, quote, if Scooter is trying to insinuate that they were friends, aka Taylor and Scooter, it would have been the friendly thing to do to ask her if she was okay with him buying her entire life's work out from under her. Obviously, any photo taken with him was before Taylor found out all the details and the full extent of some things that had gone down, which I want to say is highly probable considering Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber did not end their on and off again relationship once and for all until 2018. So in my opinion, back in 2015, it's quite possible that Selena Gomez did not tell Taylor Swift the full extent of everything that happened in that relationship. Again, her and Justin Bieber still had a few years left of their relationship. Taylor Swift already wasn't a fan of how Justin Bieber treated Selena Gomez the first time around, so I totally can see Selena Gomez withholding some very serious information until 2018 when her and Justin were done once and for all. Sorry about that, I basically already started popping off, so let's just go ahead and make this pop up official. official because obviously I have so many more thoughts about all of this. And I don't know about you all, but I could really use some shams and a shambong. So we're gonna go ahead and make this pop-off official. Okay, so first of all, I 1000% believe that Scooter Braun was way too involved in Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez's on and off again relationship. And I say that because the proof is in the pudding, you guys. Remember, Ariana Grande, another one of Scooter Braun's biggest clients, actually fired Scooter Braun for a period between 2016 and 2018 because he was too involved in her relationship with Ricky Alvarez. So if he was too involved in Ariana Grande's personal life, you know he was probably even more inappropriately involved in Justin Bieber's life. He was a client longer. He's known Justin since he was a kid. So I absolutely believe that Scooter Braun was probably a driving force as to why Justin and Selena didn't end up working out. Now I want to go ahead and pause and make one thing crystal clear before people start coming after me. I do not believe that Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were meant to be. I am no longer a Jelena shipper. I was one about 7 years ago when I started my career on YouTube. I have not been one for a long time. I think Justin Bieber is happy with Hailey Bieber. She just went through a recent health scare. He was there for her. He was really concerned for her. That was absolutely awful. I cannot imagine going through that. So I'm just saying, I know that Justin and Hailey are happy. I do not believe that Selena Gomez wishes she was with Justin Bieber. I don't think Selena Gomez wants anything to do with Justin Bieber. I think she's happy, healthy, living her best individual life. But in regards to this expose and in regards to the current topic that we're talking about, I do believe that Scooter Braun influenced their relationship. And I honestly can't imagine what he put them both through. And honestly, I have to say, I'm kind of impressed that Justin Bieber is still with Scooter Braun after all of these years, and Scooter Braun has been able to maintain Justin Bieber as a client after all of these years. But I guess now, currently, Justin Bieber doesn't need a quasi-parental figure. I mean, he's married. We know that Scooter Braun obviously approves of Hailey, so maybe Justin has learned to set some boundaries with Scooter Braun. But still, I'm just saying, after things that we've heard about Scooter Braun, I'm pretty impressed that him and Justin have stayed together. In addition to that, I obviously also want to address what those sources had to say about bad blood between Selena and Justin's camps. You guys, when I read that, I absolutely felt vindicated because you know I have said this until I am absolutely blue in the face that I have a theory that Justin Bieber's team or Justin Bieber's camp likes to keep tabs on Selena Gomez's team and Selena Gomez's camp. That way they can link the two of them in the press whenever it's convenient. And I feel like that bad blood between the two camps obviously started, or at least I believe after this article, started after Scooter Braun started meddling in their relationship. And once again, let me make it clear, I'm talking about Justin Bieber's team, aka the people around him who helped make him successful, not Justin Bieber himself keeping tabs on Selena Gomez. Also, I think it is complete BS that Scooter Braun is on good terms with Selena Gomez. Like, A, why would this woman be friends with you after you screwed over her best friend and bought her best friend's entire life's work from underneath her? On top of that, you put her through the absolute ringer when she was in one of her first serious public relationships. And see, you guys, when I was doing research for this story, one of my old videos from my old job actually popped up where I was talking about Scooter Braun liking shady tweets about Selena Gomez over on Twitter. So even just on those three things alone, why on earth would Selena Gomez be on good terms with Scooter Braun? She needs absolutely nothing from Scooter Braun, and from what I can see from the outside looking in, he has done nothing for her and also done nothing to really show her that much respect. So I really do not believe those Scooter Braun sources when they say, oh, Scooter's on good terms with Selena. No, I don't think anyone is believing that. I don't think anyone's buying that line of BS, or at the very least, no one here in the House of Hill is buying that line of BS. And as far as that claim that Taylor Swift went harder for Scooter Braun when he bought her masters because of how he treated Selena Gomez, I believe that. I mean, Taylor Swift is definitely one of those people who you do not mess with the people she cares about, and we know that Selena Gomez is one of her very best friends, and like I said, I do believe that once Justin and Selena ended things once and for all, and Selena knew that Taylor Swift would never have to be around Justin ever again, she definitely probably laid everything out on the line, told her every detail, and I'm sure that just, not to quote Pitch Perfect here, but I'm sure it just fueled Taylor Swift's hate fire for Scooter Braun that she already had when all of that master stuff was going on. Like, I'm sure Taylor Swift had her own reasons for disliking Scooter Braun. I'm sure he did things to her personally, but the way he treated Selena Gomez just added on to that, which is probably why she not only called him out in that social media post when her masters were sold, but she also called out Justin Bieber. Again, obviously that's all just my own personal opinion. opinion. And I mean, at the end of the day, we all know that Scooter Braun is, well, you know, Scooter Braun. I mean, I feel like that's the only way I can really truly describe Scooter Braun. And I hope at some point, maybe I'll start to like one of the faces of Scooter Braun. But based on all the faces we've seen recently, lately, and in the past, I'm skeptical. All right, you guys, those are my thoughts on that insider expose on Scooter Braun. I want to hear all of your thoughts on Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, all of them down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you guys follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, don't forget to keep coming back to my channel to check out my YouTube shorts. You guys can also find all of my merch over at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!